Hi guys, Brendan from Entrepreneurship School. In this short video today, we're going to speak about branding, marketing and sales. Remember, we're in the November month and our theme for November is starting a business in South Africa. I've already done 3 previous videos, which is all in sequence to where we get to today, which is branding. If you missed the first 3 videos, go check out our blog. You'll find it in sequence with articles as well on starting a business in South Africa. So today we're touching quickly on branding, marketing and sales. And it for me consists of 2 processes. The first one is getting your branding in order and the second one is the selling process. Alright, very important that you got to spend a lot of time on your branding, your marketing and sales. It doesn't just happen. Building a strong brand like Nike or Apple doesn't just happen. It takes years and years and years of quality branding to get to where these guys are now. Okay, first of all, when it comes to your branding, after you can successfully say and identify what you are selling, that emotional concept, then you can brand your business in accordance to what you are selling, and that will speak to your target market. And branding always consists of a brand name, under the brand name a tagline and a logo. Very important, you gotta keep your branding as simplistic as possible. You don't want your clients or your customers or any prospect out there to wonder and try to figure out what exactly it is that you are doing. They need to know within 5 seconds what your company does. For me, that becomes possible if you think of branding. So you obviously have the logo, you have the brand name, and then underneath the brand name you've got the tagline. This becomes more simplistic and possible if either the brand name over here or if either the tagline over here is very specific and focused on what you do and in what industry you trade. If you can get one of these 2 very specific, then the whole concept of your brand will make sense within 5 seconds. If neither one is specific, then the people will actually stand and look at your brand and they'll be like, I can't figure out what this guy's doing, it's too difficult, and they lose interest in your brand. That's massive because attention is the first aspect of the selling process. If your brand doesn't capture the target market's attention, your marketing is failing. Very important. The selling process consists of attention, communication, which creates trust. Okay, so first of all, attention is created through your marketing and your advertising process, and then you get an opportunity to communicate to your prospect, which will then win their trust. That in a nutshell is the selling process, and it also is known as lead generation and lead conversion. As a business, I need to be able to generate leads, and then I need to be able to turn that lead into a sale. So that's lead conversion. Okay, so quickly, marketing is a long-term process. It is something that takes a long time. For instance, if you think of, if I can give you guys a quick practical example, if you go to the grocery store today and you need to buy dishwashing liquid, which brand will you buy? Yes, I thought so, Sunlight, definitely. That is because these guys have spent years and years and years to market their product as the best in the industry. Okay, so they bought the space in the concept's mind that their brand, Sunlight, is number 1 in the dishwashing liquid industry. And that's marketing. It's a long-term investment. It takes a lot of time, consists of a lot of value that you give to your target market without expecting an immediate return. But when they are ready to use your product, when they think of your industry, they think of your business because you bought the space in their minds, and they're now ready to convert into a sale. Okay, then advertising is more of a direct, immediate approach. Whenever I advertise, I want to make a sale immediately. The best example under advertising is Google Ads. When I do Google Ads, I want to immediately turn that lead into a sale. Okay, so that's an immediate result, not a long-term process. Through these 2 models, which is marketing and advertising, you grab the target market's attention, and now you need to communicate. So after generating leads, these prospects are now open for communication. If you can't grab a prospect's attention, you cannot communicate to them. Okay, so you got to first grab the attention, then communicate a clear message, which is your selling process. Now, sales sometimes has a very bad connection. When I speak to people with their own business and we get to the area of sales, they become very defensive and they become very insecure, and they say, I'm not a salesman, don't ask me to sell, I'm not going to sell my product to anybody. And it's like this stubborn ignorance when it comes to sales. Sales for me personally is nothing else than a good product or service at a good price, communicated very clearly. That's sales for me. I've already grabbed the people's attention with a good quality product. Now I need to communicate to them the value of the product, and if I can clearly communicate my message, I win their trust, and then they turn into a sale, a lead conversion. Okay guys, I want you to remember, selling consists of attention, communication, trust. This is something that I learned from a wise man, James Herford, a few years ago. Attention, communication, trust. That's the process. Get your branding in order. Make sure it's very simplistic and clear. It should be understood by the prospect within 5 seconds. Then you've got the attention. Communicate, win the trust, make the sale. Check out our blog for more information. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you again.